I'm Chris Kubal. Here's a look at your local 5 weather impact forecast. We have a weather impact alert in place. Multiple days, Sunday through Wednesday, hot and humid conditions are going to be pushing in. Temperatures in the 90s, the heat index into the range 100 to 107 on each of these days. That's the prospect we're looking at here. Heat dome building in. We're actually looking west across the southern portion of the U.S. Look at that dome of warm air. Now, as we kind of reorient things, I want you to watch it expand and push northwards, strengthening as it does so. Through Sunday and into Monday, you'll see this feature build over the state of Iowa, taking over. This is quite literally a strong ridge of high pressure, helps suppress upward motion in the atmosphere, and it helps heat those temperatures up. Now notice Iowa is on the edge of this, that jet stream racing around. We'll be watching for ridge riders. These are disturbances that rotate around the outside of this ridge, may just have enough to get into the state of Iowa at points next week. So that's one thing we're going to have to watch on top of the heat and humidity that we'll be building in. Notice that humidity is back into the sticky and steamy range Sunday and into Monday. This is going to be commonplace through the majority of next week. Prolonged exposure to these hot and humid conditions. Here's Futurecast. In the near term, it's comfortable as all get out. Thursday and Friday, open up those windows and enjoy that fresh air because things are going to be changing as we look ahead. There is some return showing up for Thursday afternoon across southern Iowa. If we're lucky, we'll see something punch its way through, but it will have a hard time of it. Otherwise, we go into Friday with much of the same kind of a notion. We'll call it partly cloudy overall, a veil of clouds overhead with a few pulsing pop-ups underneath that. So crystal clear blue sky may actually be limited. 59 tonight is our overnight low and 78 for Thursday. That's looking nice, either side of 80 degrees across central Iowa. That's going to do us all good. It's comfortable until it's not. In fact, it abruptly changes. On Sunday, that's when we take that trip back into the 90s, 92, 94. And again, anywhere in that 90 to 95 degree range is going to be common next week. Humidity building in at times, triple-digit heat indices. We'll be looking at the first dabble into that on Sunday, but a little bit more widespread Monday and actually extending beyond as well. I think we're going to be dealing with this through the better part of next week. That's why we have that weather impact alert in place through Wednesday. Now notice it doesn't include the end of next week. That's not to say the conditions are going to vastly improve. It's just the confidence, the staying power of this heat and humidity is just not quite as robust of a signal at that kind of depth in the forecast. Could this be extended? Absolutely. It sure could be. We're looking at this big ridge holding largely through the holiday weekend next week, but we're going to continue to track that very closely. And as I mentioned, running around the edge, we may have a couple of those disturbances trying to nose in here. One of those time frames I'm going to be watching would be on Tuesday of next week.